Mistakes business owners make when there is an economic downturn. So, business owners often go to a space of fear instead of focus when the economy shifts. And there are certain things they do that actually hurt them during that time instead of assist them to continue sustaining and thriving. I want to share two things. I actually did a blog post talking about 5 things that business owners do in a space of time where the economy shifts that hurt their business. And I'm going to talk about 2 of them on today. Number one, they cut their budget for marketing. In 2007, 2008, I remembered a statement from someone I had hired about 2 years prior to run an ad for me. And, I just think that all things happen for a reason because this was 2 years prior to the 2007 2008 recession. But it was such a blessing that he had this conversation with me because 2 years later, right at the onset of the recession, I remembered the conversation we had. And he said that most people cut their marketing budget in an economic downturn. And it's the first thing that they often cut, and it's the last thing that they need to cut because you actually need to market differently. You need to put more effort and energy into marketing in a time where the economy has shifted. But it's a mistake that most people have made. And I'm so grateful that I had that conversation because during that time, the energy and conversation was, people aren't spending money, people don't have money, which was untrue. And for a brief moment, I was getting sucked into that. And I remembered what he had said, and it shifted everything for me. We earned more in a 2 year time frame in my business than we had 3 years total prior. So I'm so grateful for that conversation. But as a business coach and consultant, I do find that people have a tendency to cut their marketing budget, which is one of the things they want to double down on, marketing more, whatever that looks like whenever the economy has shifted. Now, of course, you got to be marketing the right thing, but it is one of the grave mistakes that many business owners make, and they make it because they're operating from fear and not focus. And the number 2 thing I want to share with you today that service-based business owners do that hurt their business more than help during an economic shift is carelessly slashing prices, thoughtless price cuts. Most business can't sustain deep discounts on a regular basis. And when you're discounting, you got to realize that it impacts your brand long term. Meaning, if your offer that's normally $5,000 is now $100, it really cheapens the premium aspect of your brand. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have offers that may be low ticket. I have an ebook, audio book is $22. But those are what ebooks might be normally slightly cheaper than that, but I didn't price based on anything else. But I do have digital, I have some master classes that are $111, but those are not the things I lead with. Oftentimes, when I have a client who comes to me who is not ready for a premium offer, and I know they will get extreme value based on where they are, maybe they don't, they're not at a position to join the mastermind. That I know that their business hasn't reached the growth stage to be in alignment. I may offer some of those opportunities for them to go be able to apply what's in those digital offers, get results, increase their income, and then be prepared to come in for more premium offers. But I'm not slashing my premium offers. No. And this is what people are doing. I haven't done a Black Friday sale even in many years Everything needs to be strategic. But what I see people doing out of desperation is slashing prices and discounting things, and their business can't sustain. Right? It's not earning enough revenue, and it's definitely changing the sometimes the type of clients that they're actually bringing in. But what it impacts the most is long term. Those are two things I want to share with you that many people do unaware, because they're operating from a place of fear and not focused whenever the economy shifts. I have three more there in a blog post. I'll leave the link to that in the comments, as well as a link to what you can do to sustain and thrive in an economic downturn. That ebook I mentioned is called Thriving in Any Economy. It comes in ebook audio form, and also a 5-part video series. It's 5 strategies. Well, there's a bonus 6 strategy. I call them Thrive strategies that help you sustain and thrive in any economy. That's my take on today. I'm Tanya Wilson, also known as the Growth Strategist, business consultant and mindset coach. I support women just like you to step into their personal power, scale their business, and create lifestyles they love. Peace and abundance.